guys, welcome back. Today I have a Dollar Tree challenge for you. All this food cost me $10 at the Dollar Tree and I'm gonna make 3 meals out of them. I have a can of nacho cheese, a package of ramen noodles, some corn tostadas, some white bread, a California blend vegetables, some meatballs, some crinkle cut potato fries, and some ham trimmings. First meal is Deluxe Ramen. Start my ramen dish. I am going to lay my vegetables out on a cutting board so they can thaw for just a little bit. Veggies have been thawed for a few minutes. Now I'm going to cut them into bite-sized pieces. On my stove, I have a large pot full of water. I'm going to turn it on to medium heat, and I'm going to come to my skillet and turn this also to medium heat and add 1 tablespoon of oil to the bottom of the skillet. My skillet is hot, so I am going to put my vegetables in. And I'm frying these vegetables because there is a lot of moisture on them and I want to cook that moisture off of them. So I will cook this, stirring occasionally, for about 5 minutes. Most of the moisture has cooked out of my vegetables, so these just need to cook for a couple more minutes until all the moisture will be out. My pot is boiling over here, so I'm going to add 3 packages of the noodles. I have separated the seasoning packs from the noodles. These are beef ramen. I put in 3 packages of noodles, but I'm only going to use 2 of the flavor packets. Just put that in the water. I'm going to stir that a little bit. And then I'm going to drain the noodles, but I am saving the broth from the noodles. All of my liquid has gone out of my vegetables, so I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of minced garlic into my skillet. I'm going to saute this for about 30 seconds. I have separated my liquid from my noodles. I am going to put my liquid up and use it in a later recipe. My garlic has been sauteing for about 30 seconds. I'm going to add my noodles into my skillet. I'm going to mix this a little bit. Then I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, maybe a half a tablespoon. About 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. And 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. I want to mix that well. Now that that is mixed, I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. I'm going to give that a good mix. second budget meal is tostadas. My Tostitos, I preheated my oven to 200 degrees and I'm going to lay my Tostitos out on a baking dish. I'm going to put this in my preheated oven just to keep them warm. I'm going to cut these meatballs into bite-sized pieces. I'm going to turn my skillet onto medium heat, add about 1 tablespoon of oil into my skillet. And I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. And I'm going to let that come up to temperature and I'm going to saute the garlic. While garlic is sauteing, I'm going to take a small pot and turn it onto medium heat. And I'm going to add my cheese into the pot. I'm going to stir this around just a little. I just want to bring this to a simmer. I am going to add about 1 teaspoon of sriracha into the chili. And I'm going to mix that well. My garlic is finished sauteing. I'm going to add my meatballs into the garlic. I'm going to stir this. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of my house seasoning into the skillet with my meatballs. I want to mix that well. And I'm just going to cook these for about 5 minutes just so they warm up. I had a half a purple onion in my fridge, so I cut it up to use as a topping. You don't have to use the onion. If you have tomatoes, olives, or avocados would go well with this dish also. To assemble our tostadas, you just take some of your cheese, put on the tostado, and some of your meat. And then some of whatever toppings you have. And you can serve it with salsa also. Do this for the remaining tostadas. Third Dollar Tree meal is fried potatoes, ham gravy over toast. Start my fried potatoes. I'm going to take my crinkle cut potatoes and cut them into bite-sized pieces. I have all of my fries cut up. I will set this aside. I am also going to cut up my ham trimmings. You just want these into little pieces. I have 2 large skillets on my stove. I'm going to turn them both onto medium heat and put about 1 tablespoon of oil into each one. I'm going to let these 2 skillets warm up. 2 cups of water here. I'm going to put a half a tablespoon of chicken bouillon into the water. I'm going to whisk this well. Also going to add 2 tablespoons of milk into my chicken broth. I'm going to whisk the milk into the broth and I'm going to set this aside. My skillet is hot. I'm going to put all my cut French fries into the skillet. I'm going to put some pepper on it. And just a little salt. And I'm going to give this a mix. I have this mixed well. I am going to cook this covered for about 10 to 15 minutes. In this skillet, I'm going to add my ham trimmings. And I'm going to cook this for a couple of minutes. Potatoes are frying and my ham trimmings are sauteing. I am going to put some of my bread into my toaster and make some toast. Ham trimmings have been cooking for about 5 minutes. I am going to put a couple of tablespoons of all-purpose flour in the skillet with the ham trimmings. The ham and flour has been cooking for about 4 minutes. I'm going to take my liquid mixture and put in the skillet with the ham and the flour. I'm going to give this a little stir. I'm also going to put some pepper. And this is to taste. However much pepper you like, you use. You need to stir this until it becomes thick.